Hey guys, Crystal here. I want to make this video today because I've been experiencing some really cool things. The energies are really amping up right now. And from what I'm experiencing, we're really getting kind of blasted, which is my favorite time. Got to make sure you're drinking your water, make sure you're resting if you need it, focusing on the good things so that you can keep your vibration high. So I participated on Sunday in the worldwide regression with Allison and Candace, which was so cool. I had such an amazing time. And then yesterday, if y'all watched my video, I had this deja vu experience that I've never had before. I'm calling it deja vu, but that's not what that was. I mean, it was extended, groundhog-ish, 5 to 10 minutes long. Wow. So after doing the regression on Sunday, I had a beautiful experience. I left my body and I traveled through my etheric body, and I ended up going to another realm where there was this Jesus type man that was elevated in this realm, and they were in like this really lush green meadow grassy area, and there was a bunch of other Jesuses. I mean, they all looked exactly the same. I'm not kidding you. They had white robes on, they had dark hair, dark longer hair. I didn't really see the faces of any of them, so I say Jesus's as a term of description. Their energy was very much Christ consciousness. And so I was there as an observer, and I'm watching them have this little meeting, and nobody was talking, but I could hear everybody talking, and it was all telepathic. And the main gentleman was giving everybody individual instructions on how to kind of come to the earth and proceed in helping us through this ascension when this shift happens, which I found very, very interesting. And each person, it wasn't like this broad overview of what they were going to be doing. I mean, each person was being given a telepathic download on what their purpose was going to be during this time. So cool. And then after that, I was shown a bunch of sacred geometry. And shortly after being shown this sacred geometry, I kind of lost consciousness. I don't know where I went. I don't believe I fell asleep, because when Allison started to bring us back into the earthly realms, I mean, I just popped up and was there. I was very conscious at that time. So it's hard for me to believe that I was asleep, knowing that if I was asleep, I wouldn't have heard any of that. I just would have been out and woken up when I woke up. So that was my experience on Sunday. Then I had the deja vu yesterday. Last night, Allison posted the regression, and I had been asking some questions about, what was the whole deja vu thing? What's going on? I've also been asking a lot of questions about these new 5D abilities and what we're able to tap into now that we're in this new energy and holding this new consciousness. Because I find myself being able to like instantly manifest things, as I talked about in my last video, but at the same time, I don't know how to control it right now. I don't know how to get into that space, and I don't know how to do it with intention. I'm just kind of like accidentally doing it right now. So this morning I woke up and was thinking about whether or not I should get into channel and talk with Auxil about the things that are going on, or if I should do the regression again. And I decided to do the regression again. So this time I sat on the couch and I got my little crystals. I had one in each hand. I love my crystals. I have them everywhere in the house. They're my favorite. Those and the dogs. So I sat down with one in each of my hand, and I turned the regression on and started to go through it. And I had a very different experience this time. I was taken to the 5D Earth, and I was shown a being in this 5D Earth, and this being was female, and she was like a blue, like a grayish blue, And she was extremely tall, like 8-10 feet tall, very, very long arms. I don't remember looking at her legs or anything. I just remember looking at her arms, and she had 2 fingers, 2 very long fingers. And her face was, she had very small eyes, and she had a very pointy nose. It was like our nose, but it came out a lot further, and then the end was just kind of flat. Strange, very strange looking, compared to what we're used to anyway. And she had like dread type hair, and she had like this, almost like a headband of flowers, like little teeny flowers that kind of looked like daisies, but they weren't. They were different colors, and definitely not a flower that we have here on Earth. And she was kind of going through and showing me the greenery, the shrubs, and all of that on the new Earth. She was showing me all the plants, and I mean, it was so cool. Some of these plants were like tulip looking, and then you would walk by and they would suck themselves back into the earth, just by like the vibration of you being close. And then some of the plants would like have like these tendrils, and they would try and reach out and touch you. And she was explaining to me that one of the 5th dimensional consciousness abilities that we'll be able to have is that our sense of touch really changes, and we're able to kind of absorb energy and information and knowledge through touching things, which I found so cool. So she would go around and like touch the plants and touch the trees and touch the bushes, and they would give her energy, and they would give her information, and they would give her knowledge about the continued ascension. What I found was really interesting is that even in this 5th dimension, there's constant growth, constant knowledge, constant expansion, because I think a lot of people think like once we get to this 5th dimension, we're just going to kind of live and play and all of that. But our purpose, what she was showing me, is to really, you don't work, you grow and you experience and you gather knowledge and you expand consciousness and you communicate. It was just the neatest thing. And towards the end, she was showing me this kind of like a natural spring, very, very deep into the earth. From far away, it was kind of aquamarine color. And as I got closer to it, it was very, very clear. You could see everything. There were no animals in the water that I could see anyway, but I could literally see through this water all the way into the earth. And it was absolutely stunning. The rocks were red and copper color and had hints of like aquamarine. It was just so beautiful. And and the grass, I was like feeling the grass underneath my feet, and I looked down, and it was like that really long, thicker, just really beautiful grass. And under my feet, it felt like velvet. It literally felt like velvet. I couldn't stop rubbing my feet on the grass. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Give me more of this. Even now, I love having my feet in the grass. It feels wonderful to me. So I thought that was really, really neat. And then this being showed me herself climbing up this huge, huge tree that went up like 600, 800 feet. And she got up to the top and she just jumped off and just kind of spiraled down back to the ground, as if there was no gravity, or that she could manipulate the gravity somehow so that she could enjoy the experience of kind of floating down from the tree. And she was the most joyful, blissed out being I've ever met. And not that she had like this excitement about her, but she just exuded this sort of love and wonder. And you could tell she just loved experiencing this world and the knowledge that she was being given, all of it. So that was really, 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 really neat. And then, so she was just kind of walking me through the earth. And then I was taken out above the earth that we are on now, real earth, 3D Gaia. I was taken out above it, and I was being shown the pulses, the electric light energy pulses that are being sent to the earth right now. And I was being shown these pulses. They were totally coming in like waves. And then it was showing me these two beams of light that just were like circling the globe in all different directions. And they were just going through, and wherever the light went, it was there forever. But it just kind of was circling, crisscrossing back around and back around and back around. And it was really cool. And what they were showing me as this was happening, it was like they were showing me almost like what people are calling like the glitch in the matrix, where like these really weird instances will be happening where you see some sort of anomaly in the sky or whatnot. And what they said was going on, and forgive me as I try and process this into words, because this literally just happened like 30 minutes ago. I was so excited I couldn't not make this video immediately though. But what they were showing me is that these pulses of light energy that are being sent to the earth right now are lifting the grid. They're lifting the 3D grid up off the earth. And as this is happening, us humans are experiencing these glitches in the matrix. And what it really is they are, time is dissolving, time is dissolving, and that these they're almost like folds of energy where time is completely dissolved, and you can, in those moments, see broader ideas and views of the universe that we are in. And depending on how deep this depending on how wide this fold is in the grid, you can slip through into another timeline or another dimension as time is dissolving. And that's kind of the space that we're in right now, is that this is happening. And so what they said was, yesterday when I had this deja vu experience that lasted almost 10 minutes, what I was experiencing is myself falling through one of these folds in the matrix into a new timeline. And I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this, so I can't really divulge an explanation on exactly what that means or anything like that, because I'm still trying to kind of assimilate this new energy for myself. But we will definitely be talking more about that. They also said that as we all hold light energy, as we all hold ourselves in the vibration of source, love, all that is, we are creating these gaps, and we're making them bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's why all the gurus that channel, all the people out there that are talking about this source energy and all these energetic waves that are coming in, and we're all trying to tie in these pieces to figure out how this is all working. And they're saying that the reason everybody keeps saying, raise your vibration as high as you can, try and stay in this loving space as high as you can, spread love, talk about things that feel good, because as we hold ourselves in this higher vibration, we're breaking down time and we're breaking down the grid. And with those two things breaking down together, we're creating these openings. And what's happening is, as we continue to do this, our consciousness, the consciousness of humanity and the consciousness of Gaia, is going to slip through one of these cracks. And when we slip through one of these cracks, we will be kind of teleported into the new earth. It won't in the moment look so different, but it'll be a completely new earth and a new timeline of evolution for humanity and how we're going to proceed with things. Some people may experience it as what I described in the first vision that I was being shown. And some people may experience it being exactly like the earth that we're in now, that continues to upgrade itself because you've just placed yourself on a new timeline of the earth. So that is really cool. They're also saying as we complete this kind of task, the energy, okay, so as we complete the task of raising our energy and holding these high vibrations, and we create this gap and this opening in the time-space continuum, in the grid, as we go through the grid, through this kind of crack that we're creating by raising our consciousness, that's the event. The event people are seeing, the event people are, the event that's coming through these QHHT sessions, all of this, what they're envisioning is the light, and all of this is they are envisioning the experience that they may have or that they're creating as we slip through this crack in time and space and move into this new timeline of Earth, the Nova Gaia. Wow. I mean, I have no words for that. Wow. So they're explaining this on a very quantum level of what exactly we're doing here. And they're saying that it's obviously everybody else is saying it too. It's soon. And we all probably will experience this a little bit differently. And I think the people who have, I don't know, this is just my own thought process about what I'm being given, but I think the people who are believing that they're experiencing this are having very tangible experiences through a crack in this time-space continuum where they're seeing it, feeling it. They're actually transporting their soul into that timeline of that experience, and they're actually feeling it. But this is something that is going to happen to all of us at the same time. So, and it's definitely still coming, and we're still manifesting it. We're manifesting it all through our higher selves and holding this heightened vibration. We're showing the universe every day through our reactions to this 3D world that we're ready or not ready for this new energy. So I think that's why it's being told to us constantly that it's really important to continue to hold this high vibrational energy, because you're showing through your experience and holding this vibration, you're saying, yeah, I'm ready for this. One thing that Ogza was saying to me this morning because I'm getting kind of impatient. And I wouldn't say I'm getting impatient for like the event per se. I'm getting impatient in my own ascension because I feel like it's time for me to really move to the next level. And I've been holding this heightened vibration, and I'm just not seeing a lot of movement in, I guess, where my soul believes and knows that I should be. It's like this feeling of it's so close and I feel it, and your soul has this recognition. And then as you process this energy through, I'm processing this energy through my own human filters, I feel this kind of antsiness. And I think a lot of us are getting to that point right now. And all Ogzil is saying is just because that energy is getting so close. So just keep holding your vibration. He was saying that if they were to help us kind of slip through this crack of time right now and move into this new timeline of Earth right now, we wouldn't be able to hold the vibration anyway, and we would just pop right back out. So it's just really important to keep holding your high vibe and keep letting things roll off your back and choosing to react and act of your highest vibrational output that you have in every moment, and really staying in that. So that was really cool. My mind is just really blown over this whole crack in the grid and the understanding that I think is going to come along with it. It makes me really excited. It makes me able to be a little bit more patient with everything, because I'm understanding on a more quantum level what's going on with the energies around us that are allowing us to move into this new ascended space. And that brings a lot of peace today, which ugh, I'm gonna get teary-eyed. I mean, that's what I've been looking for. You know, nobody wants to sit in this anxious space of, okay, let's go. You know, so that was really cool. And after that, I was shown us going through this crack in the grid, slipping through this time-space continuum that we've created in the grid through the raising of our ascension, our vibration. And I was shown all of us on the new earth. And I mean, literally, we were running up to each other and hugging each other, and we were so excited and so happy. And there was this very strong sense of, we did it. And we had so much pride. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh, God. It was gorgeous, you know? Complete strangers just loving each other and hugging each other and being so proud of being able to raise our vibration and stay in this really awesome space and literally being able to change our world. It was gorgeous. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vision. If I take anything from this entire regression today, it's that. Sorry, guys. I think it's just a testament to how ready I am for all of this. And I think a lot of us are feeling this right now. And being able to be shown these moments of just pure joy and pure beauty has been life-changing for me today. Definitely life-changing. So, wow. As I continue to kind of integrate this new information and understand it more and more and more, I'll be having a lot of talks about this with my guides and with Auxil. And as I can interpret what's going on with this kind of quantum field that we are actually as a consciousness manipulating and changing so that we can move into this new timeline. I know time's no longer going to exist, but parallel dimension, if you will. I'm not exactly sure what exactly that is. I say timeline, but everything's happening right now. And that's the coolest thing, is that this earth is being prepared by our higher selves and our guides and everybody else. And it's being prepared for us. And it's pretty much ready. And we just have to continuously keep our vibration in that high space so that we can move into it, so that we can go, because I do think the time is now. I think we've done it. I think we're here. I think it's moments away, and wow, such a cool experience. So if y'all want to check out, go on to Allison Co's YouTube page and check out the regression. Like I said, it's my second time doing it, and each time has kind of brought me a new understanding of the ascension times that we're in, and this amazing new energy that we're in, and these abilities that we're going to be able to harness, and just all of it. It is so cool, you guys. Sorry for being emotional. I just get so excited and I get so overjoyed, and man, it's like my heart's so full as it is, and then I experience this type of stuff and it just blows me away every single time. So I do have some other cool stuff to talk about. I've been experiencing some galactic things. I believe I saw my first UFO the other night. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm really excited to tell you guys about my experience. But I need to go for a jog and feed the dogs and get everything ready, and then I'll try and make another video this afternoon so that we can talk about that, because that's another really cool topic. If you're obsessed with the stars and the galactics and the outer beings like I am, you'll definitely dig what I've been experiencing. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and definitely go check out the regression and do it, and then let me know what you came up with and what kind of came through for you, because this is just, man, it's amazing. And these new energies that are here are just really supporting this shift like never before. Like never before. Ugh. I send you all love and light. I can't wait to hug you all once we get there. Love you. Bye.